Okay, we're nearly there, nearly there. Question 9 to go, and then question 10, and that's us done. Absolutely nearly finished. So question 9, the last little bit of this, which shop has got the best offer? Okay, so this shop, quite simple, buy them all for $22.99. Okay. This one's saying if you buy all four, you save 20%. So let's look at the total cost then, if I buy all four together. So I'm going to say, I'll do it over here, to put a space over here, so shop A. And the total is going to be 550 plus 850 plus £4 plus 12. So the total is going to be £30. If I save 20%, few ways of thinking about that. I could say that's 30 multiplied by 0.8. So 30 times 0.8 is 24. So it costs me 24. Now think about it that way, because I'm saying that I'm taking away 20. So if I times that by 1, that's like 100%. So that's effectively doing the same as 30 multiplied by 80% divided by 100. Yeah, to get 80% of 30. You could do that. You could also, if you want to draw out, you could think to yourself, all right, well, I've got £30 and let's split it up into 20%. So how many 20% are there in 100%? Well, there's 5, isn't there? Yeah. So if I divide 30 by 5, that's 6. So that's saying that every 20% is worth £6. So if I take away one of those 20%, if I take away that one, what am I left with? 6, 12, 18, 24. So there's a few different ways to think about it, you know. Also, you should just really know that 20% is a fifth, so you're taking off a fifth. So I could also have said, similar to this question, I'll do 30 divided by 5, which I know is 6, and I'm taking that away. So a few different ways to work out your percentages. Yeah? The next one, buy all four and get the two most recently published at half price. So what's the two most recently published? 19 and 16. So we're getting them at half price for shop C. I'm going to have to pay £5.50 plus £8.50 plus £2 plus £6 because those guys are half price. Most recently ones take off 50%. So if I add all that up, I've got 8 plus £8.50 plus £5.50, so it's going to give me £22. So I've got 22 for shop C, I've got 24 for shop A, and I've got 22.99 for shop B. So it's looking like shop C is going to be the best deal. Yeah, so you're getting your marks for working out these two numbers. Mark, tick, tick, and then a final answer for communicating that shop C is the way forward. So yeah, good old shop C. And let's move on to this one. So working out the area of the running track. Quite a tricky question this actually. I can see why people wouldn't like it, because you've got this kind of weird shape with a bit cut in the middle. But what you should be thinking to yourself is, well, area, what shapes do I know? I know rectangles, I know circles, triangles. Okay, so what shapes do you see? Well, I see, looking at this, and this is for the big track and this for the actual bit in the middle, you've got a rectangle, yeah, and you've got a semicircle. So if I was able to calculate the whole area, so that the whole thing, I could then take off this bit in the middle, take off this bit here and this bit here, yeah, and also this bit in the middle here, and that would tell me my running track, you know. So I didn't actually have to take off that bit in the middle. I could work out these two separate, to be honest. So yeah, let's say for a strategy, I'm going to work out the full semicircle, you know, that whole thing inside that green area, and then I'll take off the blue bit, and if I times that by 2, that'll then give me the same over here as well, won't it? So there's a big semicircle, and I'll take out the bit in the blue, and then in the middle, I don't have to really take it away, actually, I can just do this bit here, and I'll times that by 2, which will then give me this bit over here. So a wee bit of thinking, a wee bit of messing about, yeah. But I think I would write something down in English, you know. I would say the area is equal to 2 times the semicircle, it is, plus 2 times the rectangle, which is. And then first of all, I'd go for the rectangle because it's nice and easy, isn't it? The rectangle. So the rectangle area, I will do this length multiplied by this height. So area is length times breadth, and I know I've got 84.4, and the breadth is going to be this value here. So that's just going to be 90.7 take away 73.6. So it's going to be 90.7 take away 73.6 divided by 2, because I've got that and that over there. Yeah, this bit in here is 73.6. So if I do 90, take away that, divide by 2, so 17.1 divided by 2 is 8.55. So 8.55 times 84.4, and that's 721.62 meters squared. So that should be your first mark. I'll just open this up to check. Yep, so that's the area of the rectangle. So then the area times by 2 is going to give you 1443.24 meters squared. So that's me done the 2 yellow sections of the rectangle. For the circle, it's just a little bit trickier, isn't it? So the semicircle, I have to do the area of the big circle take away the area of the small circle. So we should know that it's pi r squared divided by 2 for a semicircle, because pi r squared is a full circle, dividing it by 2. And then you just have to get your radii right. So the radii is from the centre to the edge of the circle. So for the big circle, it's going to be pi times, it'll be your 90.7 divided by 2. So it'll be 45.35 squared divided by 2. And then from that, take away pi. And the radius of this one is going to be your 73.6 divided by 2. So that's going to be 36.8 squared. And if we do that, we should come out with, if I would just double check the marking scheme. Yep, so that comes out as 1103.299. And so I just watched that's an 8. Handwriting's not very good, although that's 5 when I was doing it first of all. So that is for one semicircle. So then you do the area times by 2. So that's going to give you times by 2. I'll just keep it in my calculator so it's perfect. Times by 2, 2206.599. So that's your area of the semicircle, that's your area of the rectangle, and that's still meters squared. So all you have to do then is add those two together for your total area. So the total area is going to be 3649.839. It doesn't ask about, rounding or anything. So I'm going to rewrite that. My handwriting's really bad. I do apologise. It's tricky on this, and I'm going a bit too fast for the thing. Yeah, 49.839. Yes, absolutely. So get it in English what you're doing, and then just take your time. You should have at least got the rectangle. This and this. That's not too bad. And then visually you can see that the heights you're looking for, the whole thing is 70. That 90, that's 73. So the difference divided by 2 is going to be this and this to help get your diameter for the big circle. So you have to half that for the radius. But there's a few juggling the numbers. But if you just take your time, label your diagram, think about it, you'll be okay. If you start just writing stuff left, right, centre, you'll make a mistake. So see, I've tried to give me a bit of strategy and organisation to this, and have we think about it. So yeah, I hope that is helpful, and we should finish off soon then. Nearly there.